Okay, hi guys. So I know the lighting in this video may be a bit weird. That's because like I'm filming this at night and it's literally 10:49 p.m. and I just decided to make this video and I'm too lazy to like set up my ring lights and all that stuff. But yeah, I just want to talk about something that I feel is important to talk about. So I know everyone has heard about the whole Doja Cat situation, and there's a lot of like conversations surrounding the entire Doja Cat situation. There's this video of her talking about her hair though, and she's essentially talking about how much she really does not like her hair. Now, I was reading all the blogs that posted that video, and I was reading a lot of the comments under the video, and there were a lot of black women that really didn't like the way she was talking about her hair in such a disgusted manner, and they felt like she was insulting her blackness with the way she was talking about her hair. And there were like, at the same time, a lot of black women that really didn't see a problem with what she was saying in that video because they understood having 4C hair themselves. They felt like they could relate to those sentiments and stuff. So yeah, it was basically a lot of mixed feelings concerning that video. This video isn't specifically about Doja per se, but more about the comments that I saw from people reacting to the video. And it really got me thinking, is it wrong to say that you don't like your 4C hair? Do you have to like your 4C hair? Now I want you guys to listen to the entire video first before you write your comments. Just hear me out first, listen to the entire thing before you write your comment. Now, there are a lot of black women that feel like they should be given the same spaces and the same freedom to have insecurities and voice their insecurities like women of other races. They feel like they aren't given the same allowance to have insecurities the way other women are. Like, for instance, the way white women always complain about their thin lips and how they're always getting like lip injections, or complain about some of them complain that their skin is too pale and they use foundations that are 10 shades darker than their original skin color, or sleep in tanning rooms or tanning beds or whatever they do, or whatever. This group of black women feel like they don't have those same freedoms to have insecurities and express their insecurities the way other women do, because there's this weird expectation that black women have to be confident and strong at all times. They feel like they're judged harsher when it comes to having insecurities about their physical appearance compared to how other women around the world are judged for having the same insecurities. Now, on the flip side, there are black women that take into consideration the centuries of oppression and conditioning that black people went through that basically affect the way we see ourselves and our black features. And these women understand the importance of loving and embracing all our black features as a means of protest against slavery and colonialism that have formed the way a lot of black people see themselves. So basically in this video, I'm going to present points arguing for both sides and open the ground for us to have like honest and open conversations about this topic so that we can basically find a common or productive ground. Now, for the women that feel like we should be given space to have and express our insecurities without being judged, I do see where they are coming from. For the mere fact that we black women in general, especially black women with darker skin and kinkier, tighter, coiled hair, have gone through centuries of degradation from people, even other black people have gone through such harsh degradation. It shouldn't be shocking that there are a lot of black women that are very insecure about their 4C hair or their black features in general. Like, no one is born insecure. Insecurity is learned. We are living in a society that makes tons of money, millions and billions of dollars off of women's insecurities every year. Since we are aware that the insecurities that these women face aren't necessarily their fault, but more of a result of the society that we live in, we should be able to show more empathy for women that are struggling to love and accept their type 4 hair, especially their 4C hair. And yeah, we should be a little bit more understanding with how we deal with these women that are dealing with their insecurities. With that being said, we also have to be very mindful of how we express negative feelings regarding our hair. The way you talk about yourself says a lot about the kind of person that you are. Yes, women around the world have insecurities, but at the same time, a lot of these women, majority of these women don't have centuries of racial oppression that contributes to the kind of insecurities that they have. It would be a bit disingenuous to act like a lot of the physical insecurities black women have are just surface level insecurities like women of other races, and not insecurities that are directly related to self-hate. Whether we want to accept it or not, the insecurities we have are slightly different, are based on slightly different things compared to women of other races. Like it is just what it is. We can't erase history. We can't erase the effects history has had on how we see ourselves as black people. Saying things like you feel like your 4C hair is the worst thing in the world, it is a chore, it is embarrassing, it is disgusting, you wish you never had it, you're ashamed of it. Saying things like that doesn't really help matters. It doesn't really do anything for you, and it directly feeds the monster that is self-hate. There are ways to express the insecurities or the negative feelings you have about your hair without making it seem like it is the worst thing in the world or that seem like it is a curse. And from what I've seen personally, I mean, yes, like I said before, women around the world have insecurities and they voice their insecurities, but from what I've seen, I feel like we generally tend to be a lot harsher on ourselves when we're talking about our black features that we don't like. Like, I've seen women talk about their hair with pure disgust, and that is very unhealthy. That doesn't do anything for you at all. As much as we are individuals, as black people, we are also a community, and a lot of our actions have ripple effects. Remember that when you are loudly talking about your disdain and your disgust for your hair and how it is the worst thing in the world and how it is a curse, there could possibly be a little black girl that is internalizing everything you're saying. She's hearing what you're saying, she's reading what your comments, she's hearing what you are saying, and she's going to internalize that, and that would also affect the way she sees her own hair. And that is essentially how we keep the cycle of self-hate and low self-esteem alive and well. We aren't the ones that created the problem, but unfortunately it is our responsibility to find a solution to it. So in conclusion, I say all this to say we have to be more aware of how we talk about ourselves. We have to be more conscious of how we talk about ourselves. We have to put in effort to find healthier ways to express our negative feelings about ourselves, healthier ways to express insecurities about ourselves, healthier ways that will actually lead to solutions. We have to be more responsible with the way we talk about ourselves in general. And at the same time, we also have to learn to show more empathy to women that are struggling with insecurities, women that are voicing their insecurities, women that are still trying to undo all the centuries of conditioning that have been passed on to them. We have to learn how to not talk over these women when these women are expressing their insecurities. We have to learn how to listen and actually understand where they're coming from and not try to silence them, because how they're feeling is valid. Also, especially if you do not have 4C hair, even if your hair is type 4, if your hair is not 4C, it is not your place at all to tell someone with 4C hair how to feel about their hair or how to love their hair or how to accept their hair. It's not your place at all. No matter whether your intentions are good or not, you just can't talk over someone with 4C hair telling you how they're feeling or how they're struggling with their hair. It's just not your place at all, because yes, we all have natural hair, we all have kinky curly hair, we all have curly hair, however you want to describe it, but our hair still behaves differently. Our hair is still perceived differently in society, so you just really cannot speak over someone that has kinkier textured hair. The best way to help someone that is insecure is not to bash or berate them for being insecure. That doesn't do anything. But if you actually want to help that person, the best thing to do is actually help them to see the value in themselves and help them to see the beauty in themselves. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. Yeah, let me put all your comments down below, how you feel about people that like openly talk badly about their hair, or how you feel about the ways people handle their insecurities about their hair. Just let me know your thoughts on the whole video down below. Also, I'm thinking of doing a video on how to pick products and build like a basic effective hair care regimen for 4C hair. to avoid like being a product junkie or wasting money on products. So let me know if that's a video you guys want to see, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below on my face on this side. Also, do not forget to watch my other natural hair videos on this side. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.